Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Recovery Lab TV. I'm Chris. I'm your coach and therapist for today, and today is Wednesday. Okay, what we're going to be doing is covering basically a recovery session. So what that includes is, give me a second. What that includes is number one, stretching, increasing that flexibility, that mobility, that range of movement. Focus on breathing exercise and techniques, mindfulness, and pretty much anything to help you and enhance you in regards to recovery, mobility, flexibility, movement-based quality, you name it. Feel Good Wednesdays is the name of the game, okay? So if you haven't already, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a towel if you want a towel, okay? You're going to need a little yoga mat, okay? Other things you may need are a yoga block if you have one, okay, and some sort of strap if you have yoga straps, okay. Now, if you don't have these two objects, okay, there's not to worry, okay. You can use some sort of other device for kind of either increasing or decreasing your flexibility, whether it's a box that you have in your house, a stool, whether it's a foam roller and you're placing it in front of you just to lean on. In regards to the straps, if you don't have a strap, you can use a towel. Just an everyday towel will help, a tea towel will help, and it's just there to kind of wrap around your ankle just to kind of help you pull towards you, all right? So if you don't have these, don't necessarily worry, we can work around it, okay? That being said, hope you're all okay. Use the comment section like someone has already to say hello, to say good morning, let me know how you're doing, let me know how you're feeling, because it's always good to see you, it's always good to hear from you, and if you're enjoying it, give it a little thumbs up every so often, okay? So, with all that being said, what we're going to do, we're going to start at our ankle joint, our knee joint, and our hip joint first, okay? So, you're going to gently bring your thighs together. You're going to come down nice and flat. You're going to try your best to sit up nice and tall, just like this. Now, as simple as it seems, okay? Morning, guys. It's going to feel really hard for some of you, either on the knee or the ankle joint itself. So if you need to slowly lean down and hold it there, okay, then by all means do. And also if you need to hold on to, say, a piece of furniture and slowly lean down and come up nice and tall, and then just sit a little deeper into it, just until you get the flexibility, then by all means do so, okay? Do whatever works for you, all right? So with that, try and sit up as tall as you can. Try and focus on your breathing, okay? So I want you to take a big, deep breath in through your nose. Really open up your chest, okay? And then try and breathe it away as calmly and as nicely as you can, okay? So big, deep breaths in. Gently breathing it out. Sit nice and relaxed. Big, deep breath in. And gently breathing it out. Nice and relaxed. Perfect. And then one more. Great. Okay, so from there, if you can, take your feet a little wider, okay? Now, again, this is going to change it. It's going to put a little bit more on the hip and the ankle joint, okay, and less on the knees now, okay? Again, if you need to bring forward, come forward, okay? If you can, try and maintain it. And again, take a big, deep breath in. This time, try closing your eyes and really relax into it, okay? That's it, nice and deep. Big, deep breaths out. Big breath in. So try and open up your chest, draw your shoulders back. Nice proud chest, tall spine. Big deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, slide your hands forward, bringing your chest down, arms as tall as you possibly can. Stretching out as much as you possibly can. That's it. Big deep breath. Nice and steady. Try and see if you can stretch those shoulders out a little bit more by keeping your hips nice and still. Okay, and then walking those hands a little further to stretch out the shoulder joint, those lats. Those hips a little bit more, and then breathe it out nice and gently.
from there, gently lifting up your right arm, sliding that underneath your left. You're trying to sink your shoulder down into the floor, looking towards the fingertips as you keep your hips nice and low. Taking a few big deep breaths. So gently swap sides, coming over, just like so. Taking your time, breathing out as best as you can. So from there, coming up in the middle, this time place your hands together, sink your chin to your chest, and really try and stretch it out as much as you possibly can. So arms nice and straight, big deep breath. And as you breathe out, slowly slide up, nice and tall, separating your arms to shoulder width, bring your knees underneath your hip, okay? And then from there, what you're going to try and do, you're going to really try and push away from the floor, separating your shoulder blades, curving your back as much as you can, bringing that chin to your chest as much as you can. A big deep breath. Good. From there, softening the elbows, curving the back, pushing your chest out, your bum out, squeezing that back as much as you can. Big deep breath. Good. From there, coming back up, pushing it away. Really try and draw your elbows in if you can. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. So it's my elbow pointing outwards. Try and draw it in, and then push away and reach away from the floor. As you're taking your time, breathing it out. And again, curving your back, softening your elbows, sticking your bum out. Nice and gently like so. From there, what you're going to do, you're going to gently bring one foot forward, just like so. You're going to draw your hips down, just like that, trying to have a nice straight shin, straight line all the way down into your hip, just like so, like we did after yesterday's workout. Take your time. Good. From there, coming up, coming tall, stretching out as much as you can, rotating that chest, trying to get a straight line from one hand all the way up to the other. Big deep breath. Good, gently coming back around, dropping an elbow if you can. From there, see if you can drop the other elbow. It's going to feel a little tight in the hips. Do it as best as you can. Big deep breaths, nice and steady, nice and easy. That's it. From there, placing your hand on the back of your head. Go around. Again, trying to stretch out that chest. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Taking your time. Focus on your breathing.
Good. Gently coming back around. Coming back up a second. Okay. Pausing. Bringing that knee back. Swapping over. Taking your time. Just be aware that you may not have the flexibility you have in one side and you have in the other, okay? So just be aware of that. Good. So big deep breaths. Hope you're doing okay. It's good. So draw those hips down. Stretch that back thigh. Stretch that inner groin. You want to hit that hip flexor, not just the quad. Okay, you want your wrists in line with your heel. You want that foot dead straight, and then as you do, try and separate those toes a little. Okay, give them a little wiggle round, separate them. Give them their own space in a moment on their own. Okay, from there, big deep breath in, rotating much as you can. That's it, slowing it down, nice and steady. So big deep breath in. Slowly breathing it back out, coming back around. Again, from there, dropping the elbow down. See if you can follow on the inside arm. Now the elbow should be in line with the heel. Okay, you're trying to keep that foot nice and straight again. Elbows are directly underneath shoulders, hips down, as much as you can. And then try and relax. Breathing it out, nice and gently, big deep breaths. Good. Placing that hand on the back of the head, slowly rotating around, taking your time. Focus on your breathing. Trying to open that chest, squeezing those shoulders together. So gently coming back around, extending the body up, taking your time again. Before coming back, okay, from there, what I want you to do is separate the knees, draw down again, stretching out those shoulders, stretching out the hip, sinking it nice and deep. Take a big deep breath as you do come up, come over the top, draw down and then press away, okay? So don't try and slouch like this. Draw up as tall as you can. Really lengthen that spine. Good. This time as you come up, plant your feet down, lift the hips up into that downward dog. Draw back, so you're trying to get the heels to the floor if you can and have the flexibility. Trying to draw your knees back so you feel that stretch all the way from the arch of the foot all the way up into your hamstrings, and then drawing that chest down as much as you possibly can. Good. Gently coming forward into that presser position, slowly coming down, and then big push up. Chest away from the floor. Doing phenomenal. So big deep breaths. So again, back up, drawing that chest down. Heels down as much as you can. Drawing the knees back. So gently draw down. You got one more time. Draw down nice and slowly. Chest hit the floor. Big push up. So extend the shoulders. Try and draw them down and back. Good. Keep it going, right? Last time. Nice and tall. Heels to the floor if you can. Gently coming down. Arms above. Underneath shoulders, okay, slowly coming down. Press it up. Real good. From there, 1 foot in the middle, drawing one leg up. Big deep breaths. Nice and relaxed, nice and steady. From there, driving that same knee forward as much as you possibly can, sinking the hips down. Now the goal is to keep your hips level, okay, so you don't want any rotation in those hips. I'm gonna slightly go backwards for you so you can see. You're gonna slowly walk it down as much as you can, just like so. So big deep breath. From there, whichever leg you have forward, the opposite arm is going to come up and underneath. You're going to try your best to sink that shoulder down into the floor. You should feel your glutes open up a little bit more. Potentially your knee open up a little bit more. Try to keep those hips as level as you can. Try to draw down as much as you can and then focus on that breathing, okay? So big deep breaths, closing the eyes, gently letting it go. Sit nice and relaxed, nice and easy. Sit. Real good. Sit gently coming back up. Back into that original position. You're going to slowly take a big deep breath in. Breathing it out, and as you do, you're going to come up nice and tall, walking your hands back. Coming up as tall as you possibly can, really curving the back and really extending your body up to the ceiling. Sit nice and steady. Good, just letting it go. From there, back into a two-footed downward dog, getting that stability. Placing the foot you just used in the middle, drawing the foot you haven't used yet up in the sky. Good, and gently coming down, driving it through. Placing it in the middle. Walking it down, keeping your hips level. Breathing your chest as low as you possibly can. So from there, lifting up the opposite hand, sliding it underneath, taking it down as deep as you can. Breathing it out. Nice and steady. So gently relaxing.
Taking your time. Then coming back to the middle. Again, breathe out. And as you do, breathing it nice and gently, coming up as tall as you can.
Really extending the neck, the head, the back. Good. Planting the hands down, drawing back up, both feet into that downward dog position, heels down as much as you can. Good. Gently lowering your knees, sinking your hips down, feet flat, arms away, and breathing it out. Good. From there, going to side up nice and tall. You're going to try to extend one leg out, just like so. Should feel it all along here, okay? And the goal is to get to this position, okay? So you're going to start in that position, leaning forward, okay? Now my hands are directly underneath my shoulder. My knee is slightly out to the side, like if I was doing that kind of laying down pose that we've just done. My foot is, my leg is kind of out to the side. My other leg would be out to the side. Okay, this leg I'm trying to keep as flat as I can, as wide as I can. I'm going to feel it all from my groin right the way out to the side of my leg, my hamstring. And I'm going to try my best to plant my hands underneath my shoulder in this position. Okay, from there, I'm going to sink down. Tap, it's going to enhance the stretch, and I'm going to come out of it. Okay, so it's a nice, gentle rocking motion, feeling it, coming down, coming back up. Okay, slow and steady. Okay, nothing quick and dynamic. Slow and steady. Control the movement, feel the stretch, and draw out of it. Good. Nice and steady. Take your time. Good. Keep it going. Draw back up. Good. This time you're going to stay down if you can. You're going to try and walk your hands down. It's going to enhance that stretch as much as you can tolerate, basically, because it's going to be sore. Try to bring that foot as flat as you can. You're going to feel it right from your groin all the way down to the knee. Unfortunately, it's not pleasant, but try your best to focus on that breathing, okay? So take your time. Come up from there. See if you can drive back up again. Keeping your hands in that tall and long position now, okay? So as you're there, take your time now because you're going to sink into that deeper stretch now. Good, coming out of it, all right? So slowly breathing out. Pause at the bottom and breathe in and drive up. Okay? So nice and steady, taking your time, breathing out. Good, coming back up, well done. And one more. Slow and steady. Driving up, good job. From there, slide that leg back in. You're going to place it in a similar position. You're going to extend the opposite leg back out now, okay? You're going to bring your hands back in, because you ain't ready for that yet. Your hands are back in so that underneath the shoulder, you're going to slowly sink it down. And just be aware that it's a new leg, it's a new feeling, and it's a new stretch. All right, so be aware of that. Sinking it down, helping yourself up with those hands. Taking your time. Some of you are going to find this leg or this side, regardless of the side you've used, a little tighter maybe. Okay, and that's typically because we tend to favour our stronger side, our more flexible side. So we tend to pick it first, right? So just take your time with it. On this next one, you're going to come down, take a big deep breath in. And as you breathe it out, you're going to walk your hands down as far as you can tolerate. Breathing it out. So one more. Good. From there, keeping your hands the same, okay? Coming up, driving with the hip, going forward, squeeze your bum a little. Come back down, right the way back down. Gently feeling that stretch. Good, back up. Sit nice and relaxed. Taking your time. Good, drawing in. Keep it going. Sit. A couple more. Deep as you can. Stretching that groin out. Hitting that hamstring. Draw up. 2 more. 2 more. Nice and easy. Great job. Sliding it back in. So you're in this lovely little box shape now, okay? From this box shape, okay, if you want to, now's your time to grab yourself a little drink, okay? So as you're having a little drink, I'll show you what we're going to be doing. So staying in this box shape, okay? I kind of imagine you, I want you to imagine that I'm holding your hips as still as you can. So as you're rotating on this next move, your hips aren't moving, okay? So from there, you're going to be in this lovely little box shape, okay? You're going to come through, draw up, rotating as much as you possibly can. And then from there, you're going to slide through like you're sawing the floor, sinking your hips back, dropping your shoulder, softening your elbow, coming back up, fixing the hip so it doesn't move, following the fingertips with your eyes, getting that stretch as much as you possibly can with the upper back. Coming through again, that sawing action as you're there, okay? So that is the exercise. So hopefully now you've had a little drink and you're ready and good to go. Okay, so planting both hands down. Now I want you to use your most restricted side first, okay? So whichever side you're going to really struggle with. So if you rotate to that side easy, I want you to use the opposite side first, okay? So nice and gently, placing your hands underneath your shoulders so your wrist is stacked. 1, 2, 3. Your knee is directly underneath your hip. And then everything, your arm, your leg, and your foot is all in line. Your back is nice and straight, okay? So you're not squeezing it, sticking your bum out, okay? You're not rounded, you're nice and neutral, so it's in the middle, okay? So from there, when you're ready, go to 2, 1, slowly coming around, following your fingertips with your eyes, because it's going to be challenging towards the top. Good. Pause it there, slowly coming around, taking your time. Now the hips go back into your heels as you rotate that upper body, okay? So it's down, pause for a second, come back up, nice and steady as you rotate. That's brilliant. Good. Nice and steady coming through. Big deep breaths coming around. Taking your time. Back through. Good. Back around. There we go. Sit nice and steady. Good. Good, last time. And then from there, we need to swap hands, okay? So place it underneath your shoulder, take your other arm out. Big deep breaths. Big pull around. Stretching it. Coming back. Coming under. Rolling it down. Shoulders at the floor. Back up, back around. That's it. Nice and steady. Good. Shaking out. Keep it going. Good. Nice strong draw out. That's it. Taking your time. Keep it going. Good. Rotating. Spot on. Good. Gently relax. Okay. From there, what you're going to do, you're going to come up nice and tall. You're going to draw your shoulders back. Okay. You're going to plant one foot forward, turning the other to the side. Okay. So you've got one foot facing this way, one foot facing towards me. Okay. You're going to try and fix your hip in position. You're going to rotate your upper body. You're going to place both hands on your thigh. You're going to slide yourself down. Now, as you do so, okay, it's really important that you push back, okay, and you sink down like that, okay. If you just stand tall and you try and go down, those hips won't allow you to move, okay. So just draw back first, push your bum out, draw your hip in so it's nice and secure. Two hands. As you go down, draw the knee back, okay. If you tend to hyperextend, okay, so you got like kind of super mobility, if you will, hypermobility, so your knee bends backwards. Try to keep it straight, okay? So I don't want it going too far back, but I don't want it bent either, okay? So straight as you can, draw back, but keep it straight, all right? So are you ready? So nice and steady. You're gonna come down, rotate, hold the leg, separating those toes, weights in the heel and on the back foot and in the hip. Okay, you're going down as deep as you can. Don't necessarily worry about anybody else, me included. If you're super flexible and you get those hands on the floor, then brilliant. As you can see, I'm not one of those people. Not yet. That's the goal. So big deep breaths. You should feel the stretch exactly where you're meant to, right in that hamstring, potentially in your back, depending on how flexible you are. And then you're going to slowly slide back up, okay? So, draw your hips the other way, okay? Squeeze, then push back, hold in, going down, nice and steady. Holding on gently to the leg. Try to allow the foot movement in the ankle joint. Try not to restrict any movement. Good, gently coming back up. Nice and tall again, squeezing the hip. One more time now, okay? Coming down. Good, gently coming up. Okay, so this time, staying in the same position, I want your outside arm, this hand, to come on the inside. You're gonna plant your other hand on side, okay? You're gonna come down, nice and gentle, just like so. You're gonna rotate, watching those fingertips. Now be careful of your balance, okay? Because it's gonna really challenge it and you're gonna know exactly what I'm on about. You're looking at those fingertips up there. Trying your best to draw that knee back, feel it in the hamstring. That's it, big deep breath. Focus on your breathing, slowly coming back around. Just like so, holding that position, taking your time, then come back around. Again, it's a toughie, slow it down if you need to. So slowly coming around. Great job. Good. One more. That's it. Slowly coming around. And slowly traveling back up. From there, bring your feet back together, swapping sides. Okay. Nice wide stance. Rotate this leg. Okay. Try and keep the legs still. Rotate the upper body. From there, cup your leg again. Hope you're doing okay, guys. Slowly coming down. So big deep breath. So gently coming back up, nice and tall. Draw your hips back. Again, keeping your hips back as you come down. Nice, long, straight leg. Big deep breaths. There we go, you got it. So nice and steady. Good, slowly coming back up. Nice and tall. Let's have a breather. Again, coming down. Taking your time, especially if you're starting to get feeling a little bit dizzy. Can have that effect on you sometimes. Keeping that knee back as much as you can. Good, gently coming back up. Okay, you know the drill. From there, outside arm on the inside, hands together. Slowly coming down. Taking your time with this one, all right? From there, rotating. Good, breathing it out. Taking your time. Slowly coming back around. Holding at the bottom, embracing it, breathe it out. Coming back around. That's it. Taking your time. Pause to recorrect if you're losing your balance. That's it. Gently coming back around. Good job. One more time. There we go. Big deep breath in. Breathing it out as you're moving back around, taking your time. Opening up that chest. Good. Slowly breathing in. Breathing out as you come back around again. Good job. Good. From there, slide back up. Back around. And taking your time, okay? Coming down. From there, what I want you to do is lay on your back. You're going to bring your feet together. You're going to bring your body all in a straight line, okay? You're going to fan your arms around, holding them at the top. You're going to take your feet and point them as far away as you can, and you're trying to lengthen your body as much as possible. You've got a slight curve in your lower back. Your arms are off the floor. So imagine you're kind of diving into water and you're trying to really stretch that body out as much as you can and be as tall as possible. And then from there, take a big, deep. Gently breathing it out. So one more big deep breath in. Fanning your arms back around. Once you get to your hips, you're going to lift one leg up. You're going to hold on the outer thigh. As you do, you're going to pull it over towards the floor. Now you're going to try your best to keep this shoulder down on the floor by stretching it out. And it's the shoulder, not the knee, okay? So holding on that outer thigh, taking it over the leg, rotating to the floor. Whilst doing your best to keep that shoulder down, okay? So from there, gently coming back around. We're going to swap sides now. Rotating over. Okay, keep driving it down towards the floor. Keep that shoulder on the floor, more importantly. So gently bring it back over. From there, sitting up nice and tall. You're going to spin around. You're going to bring both legs together. You're going to cross over the top. From there, you're going to come around, rotating around as much as you possibly can. So gently relaxing, bringing around the opposite side. Taking your time with it. So from there, bring your feet together, arms on the back. Nice proud chest, as tall as you can, point your toes. Good, crossing the legs, arm over the top, nice and tall spine. How are we all feeling? Hope you are feeling absolutely amazing. Okay, nice and relaxed. Super bendy, super stretchy. That's what it's all about. Swap inside. And shake it out. Have an amazing day, guys. Honestly, take care. Well done. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining me on this amazing, almost rainy day. Okay. Hope it's nice where you are. Hope you have the best day. Okay. Thank you once again for joining me this morning. Let me know how you are, how you're feeling. Do you feel better for it? Do you kind of feel more flexible now? Can you touch your toes? You haven't been able to touch your toes in years. It's always interesting. Let me know. So have an amazing day. Take care. Well done. Give the video a little thumbs up if you enjoyed yourself. Share it with your friends. And if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. Take care. Thank you very much for your comments. All right. Have a lovely one. All right. I shall see you soon. Ready for tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow and Friday is all about corrective exercise. So prehab, I want to try and create this little culture that you start kind of really learning and investing in your bodies, okay? Because I really want to kind of help you, teach you, bulletproof you. So if you're getting all these recurring niggles or injuries, or you're kind of really self-conscious about something that may not be right, let me know either on here, social media, whatever. And I'll do my damnedest to help you and help you overcome that, okay? So take care. Have an amazing Wednesday, okay? I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye.